Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Buddy Blackford here with another After Effects CS6 tutorial. You guys don't know how many times I've messed that up when I'm doing the introduction. But here we're going to talk about the different mask properties, and I'll explain the 4 of them to you, and it should be a pretty quick tutorial. So I pulled out the picture of my cat here, and he's wearing a hot dog costume. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the star tool and I'm just going to draw a quick mask around him because he is the star. So let's go about here, and to open up your masks properties, you can either twirl down, and here they are: mask path, feather, opacity, and expansion. Or you can press M on the keyboard, and then there's also certain hotkeys for the different properties that I'll go over with you once we get to them. So the first one I want to go over here, we went over mask path before in our previous tutorial, that you use to animate the position of the mask. So let's just hit the stopwatch to keyframe, and then I can select the mask here, all the points, and move it, and that'll animate the mask for you. So I'll undo that. The mask feather feathers out the edge of the mask like this. Simple enough. The mask opacity will turn the opacity on or off for the mask. So I turned it to 0 there. And all these are keyframeable. And then the mask expansion expands the alpha around the mask there, as you can see that, like that. So by expanding the alpha was just inside the mask here, and since I expanded it, it included areas outside of the mask. I'll get back to that. So I'm going to go over the hotkeys real quick so you can edit your masks quickly. I'll twirl this down. If you just press M, it'll bring up mask path. If you press F, it'll bring up mask feather. There is no shortcut for mask expansion. And then for mask opacity, it's T, so twice, and it'll bring up mask opacity. Now if you just want to open them all up, you can hit M twice, and it brings up all of them at once. So those are the mask properties. Pretty simple. If you click on the shape button here, you can edit your mask shape a little differently, and the bounding box and all that stuff. Change it to a rectangle, watch, stuff like that. So that's another thing that I needed to show you. Other than that, the properties are pretty basic, and I'll just keep this tutorial pretty short, and just use your hotkeys to get around quickly. I mean, I'm always saying that, but it's something that I learned that helps out a lot in the studio and helps you stand out if you're faster than everybody else. So see you in the next tutorial, where we'll talk a little bit more about masking again.